know, we never miss a moment to celebrate our womanhood around here. And today, we're taking things up a notch for Women's History Month. In this episode of Listen to Black Women, it's all about recognizing fearlessness in women who have forged new paths in uncharted territories and fought tooth and nail to create their own spaces in male-dominated fields. I'm Tiffany Nicole Ervin. Joining us for today's discussion is recording artist and NBC's The Voice semifinalist, Bryan Bautista. Welcome to the set.
Thank y'all for having me.
Of course. These are my lovely co-hosts, Jessie Woo and Christmas. Y'all, grab some vino and let's get ready to toot your own horn because Listen to Black Women starts right now. Now, before we get into all this fabulous, fearless women talk, it's only right that we get to know our special guest, Bryan, with a little segment we like to call Credential Check. Now, in order for us to check your credentials, you gotta tell us about yourself. So give us a little info. Who you are, where you're from, give us the 411.
So, my name is Bryan Bautista, right? Former semifinalist on The Voice, NBC's The Voice. And now I'm a recording artist, just trying to make my impact on the world. From Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, I was about to
right?
I'm like, come on, where you from? Give me something.
You know, people from Brooklyn, they don't ever fail to say
Yeah, you gotta rep your set. What part of Brooklyn?
Sheepshead Bay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you was gonna say like Flatbush.
Or Canarsie or something.
No. Yep. Little Sheepshead by, Coney Island.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me though, I heard a little something about you, a very recent moment in your life that was a game changer.
So I was just at work. I was at the Barclays Center, and I just had this feeling of like, okay, what are we gonna do now? It's the time is now. So I put a bug in someone's ear about me doing the national anthem in my uniform at the time, right? So then I sang the national anthem for the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. So it was a big game, like big rivalry, over 17,000 people. Clearly I've never sang in front of that many people before, but I did it, and that was big for me because the rest is history. I went on The Voice. Actually, funny story, I went on season 9 and didn't make it.
Wow.
Right, didn't make it. So I auditioned and everything, but they told me no, but they told me to come back. So then I came back for season 10, and those couple of months where I went back home, I was just like, they're giving you another shot here. Instead of you going home and sulking about it, I got a vocal coach, started working out, started working on my breath control and all of that.
Smart.
Yeah, so
now
I came
imagine
back.
if you would have just gave up.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I wouldn't be here with y'all.
Did you sing on the treadmill like Usher be doing?
I've done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does it help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, jump and roll, running, all of that cardio, it helps. And I try to do it while I'm singing. If I'm around people, maybe not. But, right. But if I'm down a little quiet trail, I'll definitely try and sing and do it at the same time. I already got the music playing, so I just sing along.
Okay.
So yeah, the rest was history, and I was on Team Christina Aguilera, went to the semifinals, and yeah, that was a huge moment for me.
That's fire.
That's
Shout out to you for
amazing.
taking a risk.
And on yourself.
Right.
Yes,
Absolutely.
For sure.
So, after such a whirlwind, I know there can be ups and downs when it comes to your career and your dreams. How do you keep your dreams alive?
Funny, that's a deep question, right? At this point in my life, I have these little affirmations that I tell myself. I try to meditate and really envision it. I close my eyes and I believe it. I see it and I believe it. So that way, whatever I do in life or that day, it just exudes that confidence and that belief that I'm going to make it. Yeah.
Give
So
us
I
an
just keep
affirmation.
I want a Bryan Bautista
Not to get
affirmation.
all your business, but
okay.
at least one.
Sometimes it's just as simple as, I will do the best that I can today.
Right.
Period.
And I just repeat that throughout the day. And I just know that when I'm doing something, I'm giving it what I got, the best I got.
Yeah.
And with that, credentials have been checked. As women, we're no longer waiting for an invitation to your table because we're too busy building our own. Think about Imani Ellis in Culture Con, Brianna Owens in Spike Spin, Daniqua Williams-Clark in Lit Brooklyn. The list goes on. When we create these vibrant spaces for our people to thrive, it just hits different. Which brings me to my question of the day. What's the value of a woman's touch in any male-dominated industry?
I feel like women just bring a different perspective to things. I think men tend to be very matter of fact, and women tend to look beyond the facts. You know what I mean? Also, I think women bring sensibility. You know, we sense things, we see things that men don't see, we handle things with more care. We're more delicate with things than men are. And I feel like I've seen that in corporate America when I used to work there. I've seen that in the entertainment industry that I'm working in there now. I just like, we just bring more sensibility to everything that we do. And we're more emotionally intelligent. I'm sorry. You know,
I mean,
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Right. So, yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
sorry,
go
now
ahead.
you go ahead.
Oh, you in the woman league. I like that. I think we're just nurturers, you know? Like women, we nurture projects, we nurture people. You know, if you're a boss, you nurture your staff. A lot of us are mothers, or we have that motherly instinct. So for me, I have a son. So when I look at people, I'm still looking at people like they're someone's child, not just necessarily how much money they can make me, you know? And I think that really makes it special. And we just take a lot into consideration when we make decisions.
I also feel like a woman's perspective is needed. Women always approach things differently than men do. And as far as the energy just shifts in the room when a woman walks in a great way. It balances things. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I always believe that any environment should have a good balance of energy. And if you just have too many men there, it doesn't work. Not in the long run. You know? Yeah.
That divine feminine energy is
Yes.
paramount.
Agreed. And sometimes I feel like that overload of testosterone can definitely like dampen down the ability to emotionally connect with whether it be clients, your consumer base. I don't know what the industry is, but I think sometimes people forget it's not all about facts, figures, like you were saying earlier. It's about the ability to emotionally connect with whoever you're trying to reach out to. And sometimes that gets lost in translation when everybody's trying to outman everybody in the room.
I have a question. From a male perspective, do you feel that women displaying emotions in the workplace is a sign of weakness?
First off, absolutely not. It's not a sign of weakness. I feel like it balances the room. It's already male dominated, and all that testosterone, that masculinity, it takes a toll. So I just feel like having a woman with her perspective on things and her approach to things definitely evens things out. So it's not a weakness, it's actually a strength, and you need that different perspective in the workplace. You can't have it be too one-sided.
And you know what? I just want to shout out social media being a new workplace, right? Because a lot of us are our own bosses now, and there's so many women that are getting it, including us right here on this set.
Shout out to y'all.
You know, being able to just cut out the middleman. Okay, and then just get straight to the bag by being ourselves, because I feel like I've circumvented so much of that when I left the workforce, because now I just do me and I attract my bag.
Like at the end of the day, you're dealing with people. We're all human beings, you know what I mean? Like, unless like you're in a machine-based environment and you're the only one there operating machines, we're not operating machinery here. Like this is people to people, so that sensibility is important.
I feel like that was the perfect response to the question of the day. Bryan, I hope that you enjoyed being on set with us today. We definitely appreciated having your point of view.
Yeah, thank you ladies for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. I'm your host, Tiffany Nicole Ervin, with my co-hosts, Christmas and Jessie Woo. And this is Listen to Black Women. Bye.
The tea on this topic is just warming up. Check back in for part 2 of Listen to Black Women.